You know, he's a beautiful strength of skill and explosiveness.
And, you know, with the way he plays defense, Steve, he can create a lot of opportunities for his team in transition. Always a guy with excellent hands who can strip the ball away or block shots. He's looking to make plays and turn heads when he's on the court, and he does it more times than not.
The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss to the Nets. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for him.
And the opponent's shooting percentage is what stood out to me in that game. You can't give up so many easy looks and expect to win.
Yeah, it was an emotionless performance, Steve. That's the way I describe it. I mean, they basically laid down, rolled over defensively.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And I don't want to take anything away from their effort in the win, but there was not a whole lot of fight from the defense they were facing.
Yeah, and they took advantage of that, Steve, as you would expect them to. You got a team that's not showing you any defensive resistance, show them your killer instinct.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Felton kicks to Billups. Hayward, shot clock at 6. Here's Jefferson. That's good.
Masuk pa yun.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Money. Out to Smith. Fires from 18. And the shot is good. And here are the Jazz now. And against Atlanta here for the second time this season.
Yeah, and in that victory, they got huge contributions from their bench, and I thought their depth was really the major factor in that game.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Larry Drew. And Doris, what'd you find out?
We talked about the keys to this game, and he singled out Paul Millsap as a player they've simply got to be mindful of. Coach told me he's always been an energy guy, someone you have to locate and box out every possession. But he's developed his offensive game to the point where he's more than just a hustle guy. He's also a scoring threat now, and a guy we can't leave open. They'll be watching him, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Just to talk again about what Steve just said, they never missed a beat, Clark, when they turned to their bench.
Well, there wasn't much of a difference between the points they got from their starters and those they got from the reserves. A really balanced team effort, and you like to see that.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now here's Billups. He's tightly guarded. Felton against Williams. Back to Billups. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, it's been interesting to see how Chauncey Billups' career has changed as he's grown. Early on, he was known more as an offensive point guard, and then he became a playmaker for the Pistons during that championship season in that era. And now he's really become a spot-up shooter and a dead-eye marksman for his club.
And that's not to say that he can't do anything else, but he has really stepped up his shooting from deep. Not a lot of guards can go from carrying the ball handling duties to being a catch-and-shoot guy, but Chauncey has made the transition quite smoothly.
Felton dishes to Billups. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 6 points for Chauncey Billups. Here's Money. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Jefferson.
Serius na.
Favors comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Foy in for Chauncey Billups. Now, here's Kanter. Pass to Favors. 6 to shoot. Leads him in there from 12 feet out. And it's Foy missing.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. They set the pick, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton.
Not much resistance for him after that pick, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
Here's Money. He had 22 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, no question. You look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing, really spreading that ball around.
Here's Felton after the basket by Atlanta.
Boy, that was well read to know exactly where that pass was
Throwing
going.
up
Yeah,
hoops.
especially on the lob pass, the positioning has to be perfect.
Yeah, as easy a 2 points as you're going to get on the soft alley-oop. That was nice. That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
.36 seconds left to play in the first. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Here's Ruiz. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
He's just been dominant, trying to dig his team out of the hole.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Harrington's checked in for Enes Kanter. Harkless comes in for Gordon Hayward. Alec Burks checked in
I
for
wanna play it.
Randy Foye. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Raymond Felton. Harkless the pass to Favors. Dishes it to Burks. The pass to Harrington. Over Johnson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The first quarter all wrapped up.
This Saturday, Rudy.
Jazz leading by 3. We've got Al Jefferson. Foyle is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then it's Al Harrington. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Billups, no good.
I'm not sure why he's fading away. He could have gone straight up for that shot. He would have had a better chance of making it.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Bulls made a big difference. He ended with 22 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great job. And I think we might be seeing here, Clark, another great game from him tonight.
We may very well see that, Kevin. I know he was pleased with his performance last time out, and he seems to be in great form right now.
Now, here is Foye. He's covered closely. The Jazz working the ball around now.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Paul Millsap. The past few weeks, he's been a major contributor. You can see where he ranks. 14th in steals, 15th in rebounding. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, Steve, going back to his steals, I mean, defense has really been at the core of his identity. I mean, he poses a lot of problems to whoever he's guarding, and that helps the team at the defensive end. Well, they've increased their trips to the line this quarter.
Now, getting free throws, I mean, a great way to slow the game down, get your defense set up, and find easy points.
Ay, nako.
Picked off in midair. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hayward covered by Maggette. Hayward kicks to Felton. The high post shot. Second shot opportunity. And it's Millsap laying it in.
If you don't box him out more effectively than that, he's going to eat you up on the offensive boards.
He feeds it to Smith. Over Millsap. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
And Voigt kicks to Felton. Millsap a screen on Williams. Passes to Hayward. Great look, but off the mark.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Sige,
And
bawi na
now,
tayo.
brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to the
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a great game for Billups in this one. He has 9 points, and he's gotten a three-pointer to fall for him, too.
Yeah, he's no one-dimensional player,
No way.
Clark. He can do damage in several ways, including from long range.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Ruiz in at shooting guard. Josh Smith and Al Horford, the big men. Lewis Williams out there with Carter. Shots good by Williams.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
His shooting has really been off the charts, guys, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. I mean, those aren't all layups he's hitting.
He is pure, guys. There's no doubt about that. One of the sweetest strokes in the NBA today, if not the sweetest, with the ability to generate his own shot, too.
Felton kicks to Jefferson. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Money. Into Al Horford. It's stolen by Jefferson. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Billups with the ball. Millsap misses.
This is not the start to the second half they wanted. Coming out shooting just
Ay,
1 of 4.
nako.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Back to Billups with the shot. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got his 8th assist in the game. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Money. 14 points for him. Connects on the foul line jumper. Money's got 5 points now this quarter.
3 for 3. You got to like this hot start in the third quarter.
Felton kicks to Jefferson. Here's Billups. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Kevin, let's look at where the Hawks stand in the NBA rankings right now. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Jefferson. Harrington comes in for Paul Millsap. And Harkless is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And so Billups nails both of them.
He's taking care of business at the line, and you expect nothing less from him. Of course, a terrific
Ay, nako.
shooter from the stripe.
Look out, man!
The whole rim is shaking.
You know, that's something he's capable of every trip down.
And it's just impossible to get tired of.
Yeah, there's always this excitement, this aura that surrounds him, guys, and the crowd senses it.
Special thanks to Sprite for that sweet replay. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The feed to Harrington. This one for 3. Rebounded by Corey Maggette.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Harrington. Hayward comes in for Harkless. Alec Burks checked in for Chauncey Billups. And it's Foy in for Raymond Felton.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Foy dishes to Burks. And Utah again with the bucket. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, man, what a play.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
1:32 left to play in the third. Hayward kicks to Favors. And stolen by Horford. Throws it up high. Offensive rebound. Here's Money. 20 points for him.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
Oh,
And that's taking it strong right there.
yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he heads for the hoop because that's what he can do.
He dishes it to Foy. Over Williams. And it's Foy missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Here's Ruiz. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Check out the game for Money. 22 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
And the Jazz with some changes. Al Jefferson is checked in for Millsap. Phillips comes in for Alec Burks. And it's Felton in for Randy Foy. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Lou Williams. Chris Douglas Roberts checked in for Josh Smith. Here's Money. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
From distance, that was an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop as you're going to see.
How about the pass to put the ball on the money from there? That's impressive.
Kicks it to Horford. Outside Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Billups over to help. Back to Teague. And stolen by Favors. Now Hayward. Outside Felton. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Felton has got 5 now. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.
Tune in this set.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Jazz put together, they get the Uncontainable Game Award. They came out at halftime on a mission and seized control of the game by putting together that big scoring run. If they can keep it going, they'll walk out with a W.
Thanks, Doris. And guys, when you can put together that sort of streak that builds the momentum in a big way for your team, it's something.
Always, Kevin. I mean, it's impossible for a stretch like that not to influence the outcome of a game.
You know, when you're on the wrong side of a run like that, there's not a whole lot you can do. We'll see soon enough if that's indeed what makes the difference today.
At the 4 and 5, Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson. Felton is out there with Chauncey Billups. And it's Harrington in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
Flawless alley-oop that time. That's some real stylish basketball there.
Almost looks like a play they've been rehearsing for a while.
Well, that's the beauty of the alley-oop. It appears that way, but really it's just timing and sort of an innate sense of awareness. Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy, and Fonny just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
And the replay, of course, presented by Sprite. What a play. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, well, Tyrone Corbin had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Horford. And he makes good on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And what I like watching, Kevin, with this guy is his ability to just chase down rebounds. I mean, he plays so hard, hustles from the opening tip till the final buzzer, and it really shows with his work on the offensive glass.
And he really is a tough guy to go up against because he throws his weight around so often and with reckless abandon. I mean, it can really wear you down physically.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Jefferson. Here's Favors. And it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work.
And a really poor job boxing out there, guys. A momentary lapse in concentration, I think.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. That one misses for Favors.
If you settle for outside shots like that, you're going to have a hard time cutting into this lead.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you look at them this half, they haven't gotten to the free throw line as much. And it's in part because of their willingness to settle on offense. It's a matter of not just taking what's available. Good teams take what they want as far as shot selection.
Outside Billups. There's the dish to Jefferson. Outside Felton. Over Williams. They grab their own miss. Here's Hayward. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
They can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Count the bucket. Money's got 6 in the quarter.
They can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
Feeds it to Felton. He kicks it to Jefferson. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Money. Doubled by Felton. Here's Money. He's guarded by Billups. Billups. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Hawks with possession here. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Williams, no good.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
He's been efficient, though, offensively for the most part. That's only his first turnover for the game.
And the Jazz making a change here. Millsap's checked in.
Of course I would win the game.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Money from downtown. No good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
Well, I tell you what, guys, his struggles from the field have definitely taken their toll on the team today.
And that one's good.
Anytime they've needed a hoop, he's taken over one shot after another. Boy, is he playing well.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Felton kicks to Hayward. Looking for Billups and gets it there. Jefferson. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Here's Ruiz. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Here's Jefferson. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Huge bucket.
They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first.
Come on.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Felton against Williams. Millsap passes to Felton. Outside Billups. He passes it to Hayward. For the tie. Count it! A tremendous three to tie it up. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah. At the forward spots, Gordon Hayward and Paul Millsap. Chauncey Billups out there with Felton. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. Millsap.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
And the Hawks making a change here. Favors is checked in. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Williams makes the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Billups, here we go. Gets it to go.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Felton with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Here's Hayward. Pass to Millsap. The second chance effort. No luck.
Still trying to get into the swing of things here offensively. It just has not happened for him here.
Here's Money. Buries it down low. Money's got 36.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Billups dishes to Felton. Goes up at the stripe. And again, it's Utah. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Here's Ruiz. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Money's got 39.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Felton. The kick out to Billups. And Utah again with the bucket. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Ruiz. Here's Smith. Down goes the slam.
That's what he's all about. That's who he is, retrieving those misses and exploding right back to the bucket.
Prime example of it right there, no question. Good point, Clark.
Yeah, great rebounder and a great finisher, so that's a difficult combination to deal with for the defense.
Here's Felton. Buries it. And for the Hawks, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Here's Ruiz. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Another nice move from a player we've basically come to expect nothing less from.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Favors sets the pick for Felton. With the lead pass. Billups outside for Felton. Williams comes with the double team. Felton off the pick from Millsap. Williams against Felton. 5 on the clock.
Nice.
Smith. They tie it up, and it's a jump ball. And it's the Hawks to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Felton. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Another time. And another overtime is in store for us. This one has been extremely tight. Great action all game long. We'll see now if fatigue, guys, plays a factor. That's the question.
They have no answer for him. He's just putting on a dominant display of offense.
Dishes to Billups. Back to Felton. Jazz passing it around. Rejected by Smith. Tries again. And that one's good by Billups. Billups has got 21 in the game.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Sure.
Here's Horford, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
Great display of that mid-range touch right now.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking a step in and knocking down a few. I know you were a great marksman from the three-point line, but sometimes people only see the game in threes and layups. But that mid-range game is alive and well here tonight.
Got that one up quick. Money's got 48.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Now here's Billups. D right on him. Outside Millsap. And there's the pass to Billups. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Jefferson. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Felton. Billups passes it to Hayward. Over Carter. Here's Jefferson. The kick out to Billups. Millsap. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Out to Smith. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Billups. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Jefferson.
It's been a nice game for Jefferson. 10 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
He's been very efficient offensively, and defensively, he's been disruptive out there.
And to me, that's a terrific combination, Steve. The kind that wins you a lot of ball games.
He's just got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of high-pressure situation.
Here's Ruiz. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Money's got 50 points. Outside, Felton. The feed to Jefferson. Working on Horford. It's a look. Jefferson can't get that one to fall.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
It's Chauncey Billups with the rebound. The Jazz shooting in this game, 45%. Felton kicks to Jefferson. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. He dishes it to Billups. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Nice.
They have really executed well here offensively.
Well, it's going to take a major catastrophe, a colossal collapse, for them to not walk away with the win.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Billups. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Hawks shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, nice work there to knock those free throws down to add to their lead.
And Felton is up top. He's guarded by Williams. Pulls up on the elbow. Felton can't get it to go. Here is Carter.
It's been a fierce battle the whole game, but they just couldn't keep it up in overtime.
And so the Hawks take the win. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Money.